Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So, guys, and today, us as men, most of us really want to be financially successful. Most of us really want to be financially successful. But my question is do modern American black men really understand, do most modern American black men really understand how to become financially successful? I know a lot of guys who, meant well. Let me say that again. I know a lot of guys who meant well in the black community, wanted to be financially successful, but ended up going down the wrong path. Let me say that again. I knew a lot of guys in the black community who had dreams of buying their mother a crib, had dreams of being extremely successful, but ended up going down the wrong path. How many of you guys know somebody who wasn't necessarily a bad person, but the way that they went about doing things, like a lot of guys, a lot of modern American black men, they go about doing things the wrong way. So I can't say, yes, a lot of guys do want to be financially successful in the black community. But do you know how to actually become financially successful in the black community as a modern American black man? The big city, you're already out, my dude. Have a good night, buddy. You're already gone. Guys, so today we're giving guys advice, questions, and answers on advice, on tools that they can use to become financially successful. We also going to talk about the path that a lot of modern American black man has taken, and a lot of guys to become financially successful. And then we're going to talk about the real way of becoming financially successful. How to get, and no, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I love all people. Let me say that again. I love all people. And let's give a shout out to the guys from the last live. Let me give a shout out to the guys on the last live. The guys who went down in history. Like I told you, this ball right here is going to be filled with people who send a super chat, And then somebody's gonna get this ball or mail it with other items, you know, as a gift to you. So shout out to Mosh Pit Madness from the last video for the $2, the 21.99 super chat. Shout out to DJ Crazy Jimmy for the $2 super chat in the last video. And shout out Need a Lineup for the $2 super chat in the last video. So if you guys want to get on the channel's basketball and get passed down to somebody, hit the super chat. If you guys are trying to promote something and you have a question while I'm talking, all right, CD Too Tough, you're out of here. I'm watching the comments as well, guys. I'm watching the comments as well. Like, as soon as I see some suspect stuff, you gotta go. You gotta get up out of here. And it's crazy, guys. It's absolutely insane that a lot of you guys want to become financially successful. A lot of you guys want to become financially successful. But the thing about it is, a lot of you guys are either you don't know how to start and get the ball rolling, or you're going about it the wrong way. So what I noticed that happens in the black community is that a lot of guys wants to become rich, but their idea of becoming rich fast and stuff like that is either being a drug dealer, committing thefts, robberies, and they hope that they land big some type of way from doing crimes. And the crazy part about it is, guys, becoming financially successful is easy. Let me say that again. Becoming financially successful is easy. So, guys, hit the comments. When you think of a modern American black man or a young black guy in America, if you hang out with it, I know a lot of people don't even hang around black people because you don't like us, but it's cool. But if you hang around modern American black men and you ask them what did they have to be, what do they want to be, you'll be surprised of the alarming amount of guys who really don't know what they want to be, and most of them think that they're going to become rappers. The thug life guys, you know, guys who's just a real ninja and just want to think that they're going to blow off of rap music and their t-shirt line is going to blow. But the sad part about it, guys, what a lot of modern American black men are not understanding is that a lot of guys are not thinking about the trades that they can become, and they can become financially successful. You know, and we're going to go down the line with these trades, guys. Plumbing, electrical, heavy machinery, that's 3. Can anybody else tell me any other high-paying jobs that's, you know, like, can you imagine becoming a master electrician? Can you imagine having the information to know how to wire a house with the electrical. You know how valuable that is. Do you know that a lot of houses, if you go to a lot of houses in like states like Alabama, if you go to these old houses, a lot of these old houses have electrical issues that a lot of modern American black people stay in. And that's a fire hazard. So that's where modern American black man can make their millions of dollars. Electrical, plumbing, roofing, even landscaping. The weldinator said he knows some stuff. From it's definitely a screenshot of him, homie. You ever wonder what? No. What do you work for? You should, if you want to know personal questions about me, man, you gotta hit that super chat, bro. But the question is, where do you work? Where are you trying to get in life? I got me, and I work every day. Went to work today, came home like an old man, ate a salad. Y'all ain't gonna even believe that. Yeah, I ate a salad. Ate a salad and fell asleep like an old person. Then I played my PlayStation all day. Then I went to go watch TV with the wife and the kids. And now we're here today to talk about success. Financial success. How do you actually achieve financial success? A lot of you guys don't even know how to achieve financial success. You're walking around going in circles. I promise you, I can coach a homeless person. I can coach a young homeless person to become successful and guide him to become successful, or him or her to become successful, and they will surpass a lot of you guys in the chat. That's how much knowledge I got up here. That's how much knowledge I have up here. A lot of you guys, and there's a lot of you guys on here who live in bad places where the jobs ain't booming at, and you scared to grab your bags and hop on that bus or that airplane and go to a new place where you can get the opportunity and make the money that you need to make, because you're friends. And the main time, you sitting there broke, wasting time. Sitting there broke, wasting time. As you guys know, time is the most valuable thing that you have. Because once you start becoming middle age and older, if you don't take care of your body young, if you don't take care of yourself young, when you get older, 9 times out of 10, your body's going to ache all the time. Especially if you got to work every day like me. Your body's going to ache. I got hit by a truck, so my ankles ache. So for all the young people, I'm trying to point y'all in the right direction. Guys, we're going to get to everybody in the chat, guys. We're going to get to everybody in the chat. But if you want to skip everybody in the chat with a question, then go to the comments to that super chat, and once you do that, it's basically like you're self-promoting yourself, meaning that everybody in the comments is going to see your super chat logo, including me, and I'm going to read your message first, because I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, guys. Like, a lot of you guys are talking, and I can't even see your comments, because the comments going so fast. I mean, I might get to some of them. A lot of you guys in the comments talking crazy, and they didn't even got no money to talk crazy. You ain't even got no money to put it in front of everybody's face and talk crazy. Corey Howard said he is capped. His family is his motivation. Facts. Wilma Dirkfick said I wouldn't throw a penny at him, but best believe I'll throw a box of pennies at you. I'll throw a box of pennies at you, Wilma. Harper 101 said I'm back. What's up, Harper in the building? What's your net worth then? I don't have a net worth. I don't have a net worth. And that's none of your business what my net worth is, Corey. It's none of your business what my net worth is, Corey. How about that? Because who is you? Is you an accountant? Is you my accountant? Is you my lawyer? No. So that information is, not for you. His IQ is room temperature. It's crazy. What's the balance? I'm not on EBT. It's crazy. Don B. Token said I look like I show speed. Yo, he funny. That's a good. I show. Don't do him like that. I show speed is a good looking brother, and I'm pretty sure he's in his youth. I am not in my youth no more. Like I said, Jay said he is an attorney. I wouldn't hire you to be mine. I'd rather take a public defender than Jay. If I was in a criminal case, I would rather take a public defender than I would take Jay. Because prove you an attorney, Jay. Prove you an attorney. I don't believe you. Yeah, Harper, they don't understand. I'm trying to tell these guys. I'm trying to tell these guys that the majority of modern American black man is falling down the same rabbit hole that modern American black man has been falling down for years. For what? 80s, 90s. Everybody want to be gangster, thug life rappers. And we ain't even gonna talk about how Tupac Shakur to brainwash the whole nation of modern American black man and Biggie. We ain't even gonna talk about how Tupac and Biggie really was sent by Satan. And they got a lot of guys in prison right now. They got a lot of modern American black man that is not here no more. These are facts. First Friday in review said Tupac is a saint. Well, marry him then. If he's so much of a saint, then let him rise from the grave. How about that? Sheev TV said, "Are you a black man?" I'm not even gonna answer that question. I might be Caucasian, actually. My favorite rapper is Crazy Bone. I rock with Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know one Bone Thugs and Harmony song that I like? Bone, bone, bone. We are more than thugs, more than thugs, more than thugs. We are more than thugs, more than Bone Thugs and Harmony tried to tell y'all that. Bone Thugs and Harmony even tried to tell y'all that we are more than thugs. Nah, the first of the month, cash your check and come on, got you guys broke. That was just, I rock with that song, but a lot of you dudes Hollywood. You guys take what people say and instead of listen to the entertainment factor of it and enjoy its great music, You guys really waiting for the first of the month check. Still waiting for the first of the month check. Zay says, show me a band. Why? Why would I show you a band? Can you show me something? Are you a beautiful woman, Zay? You know, why would I want to show a man my money? Hey, Sheep TV, if you make one more comment like that, bro, you ain't gonna be able to comment no more until tomorrow. So I'm okay. There we go. You out of here, guys. Fight for 26. You're out of here for the rest of the day. You gotta get you guys up out of here because a lot of you guys are haters. Guys, like I said, I'm never broke, man. Y'all talking about I'm broke, but the thing about it is, if you guys wasn't broke, if the chat wasn't broke, somebody would have been started super chatting. You know, because your message, like most of y'all that sent hateful comments, and I can't even see it. Why don't you super chat and put a hateful comment since you got so much money, so everybody can see it since you're so flashy? Oh, I forgot you can't because you don't have a bank account. Most of you guys do not have a bank account. You know, a lot of you guys think that Cash App, and you know, I'm not dissing Cash App. I'm not dissing PayPal because I use those too. But a lot of you dudes don't even have bank accounts, man. Yeah, Corey Howard said, educated at what college? I went to Coppin State University in Baltimore at a HBCU. You know, went to Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland, in the middle of the hood. Shout out to Baltimore, man. I had a good time up at that college too. You have to show Shortage bread just to get with him. No, Coppin State. Coppin State University. That's where I went. Coppin State. Not Compton State. Coppin State in Baltimore. My major was entertainment management. That's why I got 30 people in here. How about that? Man of Brazil says, salute the homies. Salute, my God. Digital panhandler. Guys, I don't have to panhandle. My parlay just hit. My parlay just hit. Hey, Jason Bontello said, I got 100K cash under my bed. That's not something you want to tell people. If you care about yourself and whoever you live with, which I know you lying, but if you did have it, somebody who had that type of money will be paranoid to tell people what he got under his bed. But the thing about it is, a lot of you dudes are running around in circles. You hear me? You're running around in circles when you could be out here financially successful. You could be out here a single bachelor, you know, with money, with your own house. Or you can have a chick however you want to do it. Will776 said, how? Well, first of all, you need to go to work, get a job. That's the first step. The first step is to get a job. Bro, Corey Howard said, bro, you so successful, but your haircut say you're chopped. Bro, I don't even cut my hair, bro. Like I'm growing my dreads back. Like I told you guys, if you guys go back on my YouTube, like a year ago, I cut my dreads. I was growing my dreads for over 5-6 years. And I'm growing them back. Yeah, I'm telling these guys to get a job. That's the first step to becoming financially successful. The second step is to if you guys really want this knowledge, you want this A1 gang, man, somebody send a gift or somebody send a super chat. I'm not about to give game to all these losers in the chat who not the people who's talking decent, but the foolish people in the chat. A lot of these guys want money for the wrong reasons. They want money to try to manipulate women. And some of you dudes trying to manipulate men. It's crazy. Miles Draper. You, Jason, I'm calling you a loser, Jason. King Lockett, do you got a girl? I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys that I'm legally married and been married for years. How do I manipulate a man? I need to know. Y'all are weirdos. Yeah. You know how. Yeah. You know how. Jason is a loser. He gave me $1,000. You a liar, and you a D rider, bro. Why you riding Jason's D? You a weirdo, bro. Cappy said go to the dentist. Maybe I will go to the dentist. But the thing about it, like I tell you guys every day, a lot of you guys are suspect because I tell you every day, how is success really supposed to look? Let me say that again. How is success really supposed to look? The sad part about it is you guys think success is a Ken Barbie doll. You know, the perfect teeth, the perfect this. I'm just a perfect. God made me perfect. Well, good for you. Because I'm just a regular man. And I'm not perfect. And the thing about it is, and the funny thing about it is, you know, I got so much high self-esteem and confidence that there ain't nothing y'all can say that's gonna break me. All right. The one just called me a queen. You gotta go, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. I am not a queen and I am not a king. I'm just a regular human being trying to tell you how to get your lazy ass up and go get a job. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There they go. Talk. Hey, itchy for a scam with your weird name. If you comment something like that one more time, I'll bid you a good night for the rest of the night. Like I said, I will bid you a good night for the rest of the night. Says the one in the YouTube screen. And you're the one in the comments. You the one in the comments when you should be at your job right now, working an overnight job. You know, eating McDonald's. You know you want a Happy Meal. A lot of you dudes want a double cheeseburger, huh? A lot of you guys want a double cheeseburger, bro. I'm gonna go get some gift cards and I'm gonna mail them to a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys want a meal at McDonald's, huh? Bro, you need a crown because you looking like a queen. 559. Hey, guys. Make sure you guys super chat and show these guys that there is people who actually support this channel. send a gift to show that you guys actually support this channel. And not only if you super chat, you're gonna go down on that channel's basketball that I got. I got a basketball, and it's gonna get filled with the names of people who support this channel, and then I'm gonna send it to one of you guys. You know. He begging for money or something. Jason Bontello said, I'll support you. What's your channel about? What value are you giving people? Well, first and foremost, like, this is a channel where, like, a lot of times people have questions that they're scared to ask people because they're scared that people are going to talk about them like, oh, you homeless? I just seen you sleeping on the cardboard box, and you think that you're going to become successful. You think you're going to be, and I'm here to give people the motivation that they need to move to the next level, because there's nowhere you can go if you're broke but up. There's nowhere to, trust me, I know. I was homeless. I was homeless for years in Atlanta. I just slept outside in the storms and, slept on trains, buses, on cardboard boxes, on the concrete, and look at me now. I got a car. I got a family. I'm in this beautiful home. Not outside in the elements. Jason said, you smell like you homeless. Money with no moves. No, that's not a box fan. That's the air conditioner. That's not a box fan. It's the air conditioner. As a matter of fact, really, I could open the window because it's like 30 degrees outside right now. Alright, so we about to start Xing people out of here. I'm about to go down the line and get a lot of you dudes up out of here. I'm about to get a lot of y'all up out of here. Hey, have a good night, brother. You're out. OG Mister, have a good night. You're out, bro. Hey, bro, worry about what's bad for you. The state that I live in, marijuana is legal. Cigarettes bad for me, too. I still smoke them. Joe, I don't need to delete you. You can delete yourself or just leave. 559 Premium Runner, your time on this channel for the night is over with. Miguel C said, puff, puff, pass. Man, I'm a grown man, bro. You better get off my YouTube channel. You don't tell me what to do. What up, Diddy? Fruity Fly Nas, he just called me Diddy, but I'm not gonna get him up out of here yet because he just started talking crazy. How old are you? If you want to know how old I am, if you want to know personal information about me, send a super chat. Yes, you did. I see your message right there. Oh, you said what the Diddy? Oh, my bad, my bad. He said what the Diddy? My bad. Brandon, I've been meaning to get you up out of here. Have a good night, Brandon. Texter Inspector said, "What's a super chat?" A super chat is a way to support your YouTubers. Um, where you go in the comments and you click that cash sign and you pick the amount you want to send. And basically, it's a way to support YouTubers, and if you want to promote yourself as well. Because as you guys know, ain't nobody's in super chatted today, so nobody ain't sent a gift, nobody super chatted, but it's cool. East Bell 03, he said, "How can I best support your channel?" Um, I'd subscribe and get a membership. Get a membership to the channel because memberships override all the noise. You like to free Palestine. You a liar. I ain't never asked nobody for no money at Five Point Station in Atlanta. Yeah, now like most of the time when I went and did stuff like that, I would go off to like the good areas, high traffic areas, like like not places in the hood. 5 Points in Atlanta is not a place that I'm trying to hang out at. That's a place I probably come through and try to hustle. Sell some headphones, some DVDs. When I was homeless, what I'm saying, sell some bootleg DVDs, 2 for $5, 3 for $10. You know, Wilkinson said, "Be respectful, everyone. They ain't got to be respectful because the same mouth they talk out of, that's the same mouth they kiss their mammy with." Green Goblin said, "Uncle Toughest, more follow for you, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel." Itchy, I ain't answering now one of your questions. Itchy for scan unless you super chat. I ain't answering none of your questions because I'm going down the line getting rid of y'all one by one. All the haters, everybody with the hatred, everybody with the jokes, the funnies. Jason said, "Pay Emma back." Man, I haven't been Emma don't know me. I ain't been in Atlanta in what? How many years? I've been in the state I'm in for like 6 years. And then I left Atlanta and went to Houston. And then stayed in Houston for like 6 months. Then I went to Florida and back to Atlanta when I was homeless. Y'all playing, bro. Hey, Sonya, if you ain't trying to super chat or show nobody what you working with, you can leave. How about that? Funny, get Mrs. Giggles. How about that? How about that, Mrs. Giggles? Emma says, "See how people do you." Emma, if you keep lying in the chat, I'm gonna bid you a good night. Yeah, yeah. Houston was dope. Houston was dope. I rock with Houston. That Reggie hitting. Y'all must be funny. I know weed ain't legal where you at because they don't sell Reggie where I'm at, bro. Michael said, smoking weed, no job. You must be a fool. You must be a fool. I work every day. Every day. Not the devil's letters. It's not the devil's letters. It's a higher conscious. She said, "Do you listen to King Von?" I have listened to some of King Von's songs, but is he an artist that I go to that I pick? No, I'm stuck in the '90s, the early 2000s. You know, like old people get stuck. You know, I'm not on no. I don't rock with NBA YoungBoy, none of that. A lot of you guys like them dudes like that. You know. Itchy for a scan. You get your counsel. You get your question answered. Itchy for a scan. And you get your name on that basketball that I got over here. That's what you get if you super chat. You get your name on that ball. Can you do a thug shake for me? Alright, I got you. Yeah, thug shake, thug shake. DC said, you from B-More? Ha. I'm not from B-More. Ha. Y'all crazy. Where am I from? How about that? I'm not from B-More. Ha. I went to college at B-More. Ha. Yeah. Do you know my favorite who my favorite villain is? Do you know who my favorite villain is? Do you guys know who my favorite villain of all time is? The Joker. Clowns. Yes. Mm-hmm. Like everybody talk. I need to go down in the comments again. Have a good night. Yo Matas, whatever your name is. Enter Trap. You Diddy. Don't want to be Diddy. Glad I'm myself. How about that? Have a good night. I'll holler at you. No, I'm not from Mississippi. And you're a fool if you think a state is broke. You are a fool. Let me say that again. Like, Jason just said, you look like you from Mississippi or another broke ass state. You have to be a fool if you think a state is broke. You have to be a fool because if that's the case, Jason, since you're so intelligent, why don't you go buy the state of Mississippi? Since Mississippi's so broke. Yeah, because you can't, huh? Go by the state, Jason. You don't even know how powerful these states is, boy. Like a lot of you dudes just be talking, running your, running your D sucker, nigga. Yeah, straight like that. And y'all don't want to bring the hood out of me. You don't want to bring that part out of me while y'all playing. Buddy has a 480 credit score talking about money. Lies in deceit. Emma talking about 2% hood. I know you ain't hood at all because you be at 5 points in Atlanta. You know what that man. You know the gangsters people in Atlanta is the sus community. Junebug in the building. We got Junebug in the building. He said Newport loans. You already know. Zachary Lopez said more like 1% hood. You work a trade or career smoking Zaza? Yes, I do, and I've been doing it. Been doing it. Been smoking, but been smoke every day. Every day. I don't even smoke that much, but yeah, I smoke every day, and I've been working for years. Every day. I'm not like you bums, bro. Corner Sexton in the building. Vec XO said, "Are you happy?" What? I'm gonna let you guess on that. Nicole Kraft said, "Underbelly fart." That was funny. Underbelly fart. Mm-mm. You look like the dad on a house party. We don't do no drug deals over here. Don't come in here. Don't come in here with this. This is a good community. This community is full of striving individuals. Hopper 101 said, "You gonna be live tomorrow night with the help of God?" Yes, sir. The only way I don't go live tomorrow night around this time is if I end up pulling a 12-hour shift, man. If I pull a 12-hour shift, like it, with the help of God, depending on how my body feel, because bro, I'm getting old, bro. Like I do 12 hours, and I come home, I gotta play my PlayStation first, and then I play my PlayStation, and I'll fall asleep playing the game, because I'm getting old. That's what old people do. We fall asleep just doing stuff. We like I'll be sitting up, next thing you know, and I wake up at 1, 2 in the morning. I'm like, God damn it. It's 1, 2 in the morning. I done fell asleep on the game. You know. Old and single. No, I'm not old and single, you stupid. I am married. I'm tired of, like, I am married with children. Been married for years. You wish I was old and single, huh? As a matter of fact, being single is not necessarily a bad thing, guys. Married to the PlayStation. Emma, if you keep on running your mouth, if you keep on running your mouth, I'm gonna bid you good night. I'm not blocking nobody from the channel. But if y'all want to talk crazy, every night I block the same people from the channel. Yeah, Emma sound like one of those white girls who got rich parents, you know, ain't no black people in the community, But you want to goddamn hang around the black people and stuff, and knowing that your people don't want you to do that. That's who Emma is. Your people don't want you to do that. You better stay where you at. The Junebug said, Emma gonna be sad. And she is. Jason said, ain't nobody listening to this fool anymore, but the chat is lit. Jason, have a great night, Jason. You just volunteered to get the F up out of here, stupid. Get up out of here, dummy. Gang. Good. I'm like, sir, like, how's that cigarette, man? That cigarette amazing. Man, I just hit that J. I hit that J, and I'm smoking this cig. Yeah. If you don't smoke, then if you hit this cigarette, it's gonna be nasty. But since I'm a smoker, yeah, and I just smoked, I'm good. Smoke says, you sound like a weirdo, bro. You're gonna be in prison smoking weed that came from out of somebody's booty. How about that? Itchy for a scan. Have a good night. You're disgusting, homeboy. You are nasty. Bro, what scream is that, bro? So gay and chalk. What scream of weed? God down. That shit all the way on the windowsill. You're gonna be smoking an acid cigarette. No, I'm not. I'll never take a cigarette from nobody like you with them dirty hands you got. I know you got dirty hands, Smoke says. You know, because you homeless. You homeless. And you nasty. You one of those nasty homeless people who are going to continue to be homeless. And you prey on other people trying to come from out of that situation. And you can have a good night, bro, because you already out of here, bro. You the weakest link. You the weak. I let other people chill and talk crazy for a minute and kick them out, but I'm kicking you out right now. How about that? Have a good night, brother. Have a good night. Come back with a positive attitude tomorrow. How about that? Yeah, I'll holler. How you doing, DeMarcus Cousins? It sounds like he calling me a running back. Bro, low IQ plus high and just mumbling. Y'all crazy. Man, y'all better liven up this chat, man. Y'all better liven up this chat real fast. Everybody in the chat, y'all talking crazy. Y'all not talking with no substance. I gave the game. I was trying to get a game in the beginning of the video. Trying to get a game to y'all in the beginning of the video, but a lot of you dudes still want to be rappers. I think a lot of you guys got a picture of NBA Youngboy on your wall. Don't you? How many of you dudes got a picture of NBA Youngboy hanging on your wall? If that's not suspect, bro, how many of you guys got a male rapper poster hanging on your wall? It's crazy. Unc said, Jim said, Unc, I got you on my wall. I'll be scared to sleep at night with a picture of myself on the wall. Yeah, because I got ghosts, demons, yeah, all that. Yeah, demons and ghosts. Like demons being the coroner, you know what I'm saying? Riding in the car with me. And I got ghosts. I think we just got somebody to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think we just got somebody to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Jim, you nasty, Jim. Get up out of here, man. Am Noble Man 97 said, "Unc, you hang with Fleece Johnson." No, no, I don't. Guys, you see, you guys are wasting my time now. I came here to help you. So I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute. Either y'all gonna get the likes up, subscribe to the channel, super chat. If you guys want this channel to continue, if you want it to go any type of way that you want it to go, hit the super chat. But if you guys are not gonna super chat, you're not gonna make this worth my while, then I'm gonna bid you a good night. I'm gonna bid you a good night. I already got like 1,000 views on this video already. Probably more than that. I'm gonna bid you a good night. Yeah, if you want, like I said, if you want me to stay, get the likes up. If you want me to stay, hit the super chat. There you go. Mr. Wiggins is back. I bid you a good night. How about that? Mr. Wiggles. Regina. You don't need to be on this channel, Regina, because you are not an attractive woman. How about that? But guys, I'm gonna holler at you guys on my working nights. As you guys see, when I go to work, the live ain't gonna last nothing. I give you an hour if it's worth my while. But the thing about it is the chats, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Ain't none of y'all trying to, get no advice or nothing like that. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody who stopped through and showed the channel love. I hope that the people who actually came in here and ignored the chat, because the chat gonna do what the chat gonna do. It's a bunch of crazy people in the chat every day. We try to weed through the chat, but the chat gonna do what the chat gonna do. And you gotta ignore the chat. But if you got something out of this video today, man, like, you ain't gotta be, if anything, you ain't gotta be a rapper, guys. You don't have to be a thug life ninja. You can go get you a job. You go get you a trade. Go become an electrician. Go get you a job at the electrical company making $40 an hour. A lot of you dudes ain't men, man. You ain't men no more. That's why y'all suspect in the comments. But guys, man, I'm about to go to sleep, man. I wasn't gonna play the game. I'm about to go to sleep. I ain't about to play with y'all tonight. I ain't about to play with y'all. What do you mean? Well, guys, I'm gonna holler at you guys in the next video. Over and out.